Well, for Canadians who grew up in the 80s, or if you listen to classic rock, you know that tune. And it's one of a handful of huge hits from the band Chilliwack that is now on a cross-country farewell tour celebrating 55 years of music. And the band's lead singer and guitarist, Bill Henderson, joins us now. Bill, a real pleasure to talk to you. What has it been like to go across the country and say goodbye to your fans?
It's been wonderful. There's a coming together of the energy of the band. We've been playing, this particular lineup of the band has been playing for almost 30 years together, and mainly live. And so things have really we've got something happening that I really enjoy. And the the rooms have been full, the audiences have been ready, and they've been into it. And we just have a great time. I just feel like, happy people is a good thing, so I'm happy about that.
Any surprises when you've had interactions with fans coast to coast?
No. I can't think of any right now. I talked, one thing that happens actually quite a lot, it's not really a surprise, but there'll be young people in the audience and they'll want to they'll have an album, an actual vinyl album, and they want to get it signed. And I'm saying to them, how did you ever find out about Chilliwack? And so many times it's like, oh, my daddy had this great collection of records and I really got into the Chilliwack record, and there it is. So it gets passed down through the generations.
Yeah, no, I totally can understand that, but I can also see where that would be a pleasant surprise or not for you. Now, there may be people watching us now who don't know Chilliwack songs. So I want to play a piece of tape of one of your best, my favorite, I think, from the 70s, Fly at Night.
And when we look out, you see you there, you see much closer, yeah, you feel so near, yeah, you feel so near.
For our younger audience who maybe wasn't around when you rose to fame and don't have parents who are giving them the vinyl records to get you to sign, describe for them the significance of the band at the height of Chilliwack's popularity.
Well, we came from a psychedelic band called The Collectors. And that was in the 60s and was almost exactly the same personnel for Chilliwack. So we went through some changes. We got into music that was more blues, country kind of stuff, still with our sort of what's now called classic rock stuff. And in Fly at Night, that with that guitar intro, it sort of calls on some of the classical music that some of us had been into as well. And the funny thing about that song too is that it's actually eclipsed My Girl in terms of popularity live. That's the biggest song. People come from that and they're all singing it, and yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, because it is a fantastic song. Like so that's the one, as I say, I love, and hopefully people who are watching this will on the streaming playlist will look up Chilliwack songs tonight. Is there a particular Chilliwack song that either resonates with you the most because of its history, or you just love the most because of the music?
Well, one of the ones that I love the most is Reno. And a lot of it is because of the lyric. It's about the audience. If there's no audience, there ain't no show is the last line of the chorus in that. And it also was influenced by Albert King, a great blues guitar player. And I heard Albert King live when we played at the Fillmore Auditorium in San Francisco, and it was an incredible experience, and it changed my way of seeing music. So that song means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to people who understand what it's about.
Some of your rock and roll peers who were big in the 70s and 80s like you were don't look as good now as you look. You look fantastic. And so my last question for you is how's the voice? How do you sound when you get on stage and start to rock?
Well, Ian, you should come and find out. But yeah, it's I do good with it. I'm doing well with it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm doing better than ever. My daughter, Camille, teaches singing. She's a vocal coach, professional vocal coach, and she's helped me a lot. So I actually stopped in the middle of tours across this country in the 80s because I couldn't even speak, let alone sing. I would blow my voice after several nights. That just doesn't happen anymore, and I'm hitting all the notes. So yeah, it's great. I'm really enjoying it. The band is so much fun. We just have a great time.
That's fantastic. You're in Saskatchewan tonight, and Saturday you head back east, and then back out west. It's an interesting tour schedule to look at. And as I say, I hope people listen to your music online and hopefully get a chance to see you live. Bill Henderson, lead singer and guitarist for Chilliwack. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ian. Appreciate it, man.